defensively. 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
The dish to Bradley. Passes it to Turner. And stolen by Wiggins. Outside, Felton. Pull-up jumper. Shot is off. Bradley with some nice deep.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Shoots. Millsap with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there.
Here's Turner. Kicks it to Smart. Zeller up top. And there's the feed to Bradley. Zeller, screen on Millsap. Shot clock at 6. And it's Bradley off the drive. And he gets it to go.
Real aggressive way there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Felton. Outside, Wall. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For a 3, Millsap. Rebound, Boston. They push it up. Here's Smart.
Okay, he missed that.
It's good. New Orleans trails by 5. Outside, Felton. No good off the front iron. Here's Boston now. And even 3-on-3 break.
I need to
Smart kicks to lead. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Wiggins drives in. To the inside. Trying to get back on track. Jump shot is good.
I thought he was going to do a layup.
Millsap's got his first basket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Pass to Turner. Inside. Lee. And he makes good on the late.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And first time for New Orleans.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
So Boston ends up with it. Now here's Dragic.
The captain.
Opens a screen on
Camera
top.
captain of
Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Dragic against Thomas. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sullinger against Favors. Thomas gets a wide open look. Rebounded by McDermott.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication.
After the moves from Doug McDermott. Outside Thomas. Uncovered. And the basket goes. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Favors with a screen on Thomas. Rockets the pass to Lopez. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
81. Okay, never mind.
Lopez hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Down low, knocked away. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up.
Big man. Okay, good job, Tony.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he
I'm
is
gonna have to start
all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
I got that off in time.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Okay, way off in time.
At the end of the first, Clark in a close game so far. And the second quarter about to get...
Where will I go?
And off we go.
Okay, this is a low
Now
scoring
starting
game.
the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Defense
I
paid
think I do.
huge dividends for them through the first. Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, Jake Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. Then there's Smart.
Wow.
Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Thomas in at the one spot. And here comes the break. He lobs it up, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
It's deflected. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop.
Two more girls.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot two.
What is
It's on
Chelsea?
Raymond Felton.
Really out of the right way.
I thought that was a
Exactly. Prevent the layup, took him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. David Lee checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Jay Crowder. And Bradley subbed in for Thomas.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tempo game like this, he's the guy that will the
Oh, they ain't hard.
And one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Bradley.
She got no gym now.
Here's Lee.
Oh, dang.
And there's Jim Davis.
Alabama.
Paying off that time.
She does?
Lee's got the game tied up here for Boston.
She happy for him, man.
Here's New Orleans.
They gave Dawson. She gonna be another
Where
one too.
gets to Wiggins.
Yeah.
And it's New Orleans scoring again.
His eyes were wide
Okay,
open
yeah, we
there,
have to
guys.
make
Excellent vision to
525
see
and
they
one
had
player
a
pack, so
shot
we still
outside.
have player pack.
Get it there.
Because we do not need them. Okay, actually, probably
Screen
do.
by Lee.
Oh, no, that is wide open.
Al Jefferson.
We're out.
That's foul
You
number
act like
2
you have
for
like
him.
99
And that's
steals.
foul
Oh,
number
he's
2.
hurt.
And
Everything went
maybe
down.
you don't sit him at this
Actually, no,
point,
everything
but
still
you
looks
really have
perfect.
to be
Bring it
careful
in.
to not pick up another before that.
Austin making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. John Wall's checked in for New Orleans.
Here it is again.
Oh, yeah,
On a
that's
lot
it.
of their possessions this first half,
I
they've
was gonna play
established great
Thompson, but-
position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now,
Oh,
here's
wait.
Millsap.
He's 3-point.
Dishes to Wiggins. Turner with the steal. Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Paul Millsap.
Gentlemen, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of New Orleans. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all.
Thanks, Doris.
It was
Guys, the
nowhere
only thing
to
you
the
can
ball.
wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping
I
for
don't
better
care if
news
this
than
man's
that.
injured, man. He's still playing.
That does not-
Oh, John! Johnny boy!
Yeah, how about the sharp
You
steal
know,
and
they
then
be
run
doing them
out? It
girls.
looks like they're
I don't
ready
know how they can put them girls
hammer
down.
down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Come on.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a
I'm
good
over
look
here.
at
You
the
don't
action.
even know where I am. Okay, why were you leaving Lee wide open?
Bradley against Felton. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. Bradley's got his second bucket.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Oh, is that Rash?
Kelly Olynyk checked in for David Lee. New Orleans also
Why you
making
make
some changes. Gordon's checked in for
Oh,
Jefferson.
man.
And
Yes,
Harris
A-plus
subbed in
playmaker.
for Wiggins. Millsap a screen. Outside Wall.
Oh, well, I should be making
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
He feeds it to Harris. The three.
That play works. You have the B plus.
The shot by Turner, no good. Turner's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Harris dishes to Wall. He's looking for Felton and finds him.
Oh, I thought I made that.
1:44 left here in the second. And there's the call on Felton. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Sellinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Loretto comes in for Turner. Crowder, he's checked in for Bradley. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Crowder. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's McDermott. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And New Orleans leads by 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for New Orleans.
Well, in the first half of the play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. Key indicator of activity on the defensive side.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Out to the wing. Here's Dragic from outside. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way.
I don't know, but I think everybody has a late shot on my feet.
Now Urebka. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now here's Evans. .35 seconds left here in the second. And Favors has it in the corner. Dragic kicks to Evans. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Why do you
Boston shooting their freaking 6 free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Here's New Orleans. Evans outside. Favors sets the pick for Evans. The pass to Dragic. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
It's going to be quick today.
6 points for Goran
Like,
Dragic.
literally, I wish I could switch this stuff to quick.
And Boston has possession. Thomas.
Please don't make that.
Got it off in time.
Okay,
It's no good.
Please don't
And
make
the
that like
first half
yesterday.
comes to a
The
close.
unplaying
We've got a close game going on here. New Orleans.
Pretty much happened. Looking at you.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Al Jefferson all out there with Felton. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Millsap in at the 4 slot. Pass to Lee. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, I think he kind of alligator off after doing a nice job to get open. He didn't finish it up. And the lead just works on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
No, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
To the paint, off the screen, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation. On those screen plays, they got it right there.
I know.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And then eventually,
And he's good on the
and
second.
if they didn't break it, she probably gonna teach him about how you drop that lane.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played.
So Diane would tell he was about dancing out of sport. That is a
Smart
sport
passes
show.
the
You
lead.
know they be doing that shit. People you be bringing them doing that.
He dishes it to Brown.
You could actually throw your arm or throw your leg out of place.
I know.
Pocket
This
six.
low
I've looked at it before. Because actually also
lead.
hurt my leg.
Here's Turner. Can't hit. Wiggins with some nice D. New Orleans leading by 4. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yes, ha. See, that was all part of my plan. Not really, but...
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Okay, I need somebody to lock to.
Oh, good.
Very uncomfortable.
Tyreke Evans is checked in for Raymond Felton.
I know. Oh, come on, man. What are you doing? You messed up. It's a good dancer.
And so here is New Orleans. 4-point game. Evans kicks to Millsap. Wiggins drives in.
Yes.
Boom, he keeps it straight down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Somebody's falling back.
Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. Fires for 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And the wide open shot from Evans. Nails the wide open jump shot. And it's an 8-point New Orleans lead. Here's Boston now. Lee left side. 6 on the shot clock. Wall with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Man, guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Lee goes in. Good and
Okay, I actually thought he didn't miss that.
And it's 8 points for David Lee.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
It's stolen by Bradley.
Did he just push me or something?
And here is Turner. Feeds to Smart. Pick by Zeller. Smart dishes to Bradley. He kicks it to Lee. 6 to shoot. The shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Yeah, just a solid
still
job.
Yeah.
They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Austin making some changes. Olenek, he's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Turner. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Smart. Off the inbound pass.
Oh, wow.
Boston, no good that time either. New Orleans leading by 10. Near the three-point line. No good. Good team by Lee.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Bradley against Harris. Outside Bradley. Lock at 6. Passes to Olenek.
Okay.
And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Power down with both hands.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Man, I'm ballsy.
And now the first timeout call here for Boston.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
Boston making some changes. Jared Sullinger comes in for David Lee, and Yarepko is subbed in for Bradley. Sullinger the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job,
dude, that was
but he didn't finish the shot.
B+3.
1:05 left here in the third quarter. Sullinger outside.
Olynyk
trying to break loose. And the rejection by Favors.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Sullinger outside. Shoots from the line, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Boston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change.
Oh, yeah, guys, I
Raymond
just had
Felton, he's checked in for Harris.
Probably should have checked him, but I had to say.
Outside, Felton.
That was a flashy pass.
Lopez against Sullinger. Felton inside the three-point line. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
We can't even make a single shot.
Boston trails by 12. Here's Crowder. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Back to Thomas. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a three-point play.
Wow.
Heard the whistle and kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Got it up. What a shot!
Oh my goodness.
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. New Orleans on top. They lead by 12. And when...
Oh gosh.
We return. Look at the fourth quarter. Rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And so here is New Orleans. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Time now for an injury report. And let's now get an update on Avery Bradley's injury. Doris, any news there?
Yes, guys, I was able to catch up with Boston's head athletic trainer. He said that he twisted his ankle and it's swelling up on him.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Amir Johnson is out there with Zeller. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Smart. And it's Turner in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And I thought that was not
Zeller, no good. New Orleans leading by 14. And Wiggins throws it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And there's the call on Felton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Lee's checked in for Johnson, and it's Avery Bradley in for Thomas. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's Lee penetrating. Good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open
So
for
why
that
don't
distance.
most of the time? But they always, most of the time,
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
They saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks again, Doris.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The dish to Zeller. Outside Turner. Zeller, a screen on Wiggins, and it's Turner off the drive, the glass on the layup.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Outside, Wall, top of the key, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Nice ball movement by Boston. Turner passes to Zeller. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.